Get her out of my face.
Mars didn't do it, for Christ's sakes. He's innocent.
Yes, punch the cops in order to make them prove see your point.
Yeah.
I did!
No, you have to hold on. Yeah, there you go. That's
but
it.
I have to turn it the other way, or what?
No, you just forceful snap. That's good. You're doing it. Do the forceful snap. Yeah.
Yes, the cops are going to see, but I didn't fail this time.
No, you only failed once, but that's good enough.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Attention all personnel. Hold your fire. I repeat, hold your fire.
Well, Blake is at least smart enough to know that he can't just shoot someone who he knows is innocent.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So here's the thing.
Yeah?
If Norman dies,
Yeah.
then it's Madison up on the rooftop fighting against Scott Shelby.
But then she can't stop the cops.
Which means there is no one to stop the cops from shooting Ethan.
With our hands in the air, they can't possibly shoot us.
Yeah. So both Madison and Norman have to make it here in order for Ethan to be able to make it out alive.
Okay, but what if Ethan dies?
Sorry, I didn't trust.
Then I think
Do
Madison.
the cops shoot Madison?
Yeah, I think Madison sort of takes over as the person who rescues Sean.
That's okay. The only thing that matters is that you saved your son.
I don't really know how this scene plays out if Ethan dies.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Because that's just the normal thing to stand around on there.
And I think only if both Norman and Madison are out of the story, in that case it's Ethan who's up here fighting against Scott.
Save me, Scar! Yeah, I'm gonna have to take him out.
Long live
I
the
am
Red
law and
Sox. Oh, you saved him?
Yeah. I am the law.
Well, I mean, could have just let him die.
And I just was so hungry for more quick time events.
Yeah.
You know how much I love quick time. I am peppering.
There we go.
Well,
you know what? I think
this is kind of dumb. Like Norman should have gotten him up in a way that was gonna like restrain him or something.
Yeah, instead of just pulling him up so he can continue fighting.
And just taking a step back, letting him get like some breath in. Is he gonna fall down now anyway? And he's gonna grab onto Nam and okay. That was weird.
Yeah.
That was just another chance for this to go the other way then, I guess.
I guess.
Well, I didn't actively kill a guy now, so there's that.
Yeah. Scott Shelby's dead, and
because Nam and Jaden also only kills innocent suspects. You know?
That stupid part of the story is done.
This is weird. I actually kind of liked Scott's story until the point where he was the killer. I just kind of I was okay with the whole detective like noir story kind of.
Yeah.
So
Sure. Well, the killer is dead.
Rain.
Norman survived.
Everyone is alive for now, and they can't possibly shoot him with the kid in his arms.
No, they cannot shoot while it's like this. But Ethan Mars killed a guy.
Yeah. Several possibly, because that stunt in the car where he was driving against the direction.
Yeah, but like, there is no happy ending for Ethan Mars.
No.
Ethan Mars murdered a man.
Yeah.
He killed a guy.
Yeah.
He will stand justice.
But I saved the kid, so there's that.
And
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive.
Look at that goofy shit eating grin there. It's amazing.
By the man known as the Origami Killer.
Oh boy.
The successful resolution of this case was made possible only by the bravery of Ethan
No,
Mars.
no, he murdered a man.
What?
At one point to be the killer. It is noted
Bravery of
by
Ethan Mars.
courage and tenacity that he succeeded in foiling the plans of
He didn't foil the plans.
He didn't.
He carried out the Origami Killer's
Yeah,
plan.
he did everything the Origami Killer wanted.
Our main headline today. It is
Ethan Mars killed a guy.
have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer.
Stop! No!
Scott Shelby,
No, there must be some resolution to this.
Lieutenant who claimed to be a private
Ethan
eye hired by
Mars
families of
killed a guy.
victims.
I'm very angry.
Shelby was killed during a massive massive police operation.
Also, 30 years ago, it said Scott Shelby's 48. That means 30 years ago he was 18. Was he 18 in that memory?
Oh, just,
The mask don't check out!
No, everything falls apart. Everything falls apart.
That's what I said. It can't be Scott. He's too
Let's
old.
just say a friend of a friend let me jump in line.
Oh god, he's wearing Linkin Park pants again. That's how you know he's happy.
What? He's moving in with her and they let him keep the kid after he killed a guy?
It's just, why is he not in jail?
And who needs a room this big?
I think I found my room.
No, that's just a corner. That's not a room.
Well, what do you think?
It's perfect, Ethan.
Okay, can we talk about the fact that nothing of this...
We'll be able to forget what happened.
Okay, but what about his blackouts? Where did he get the origami in his pocket?
And one day...
Why did he... Like, that doesn't change the fact that Ethan Mars has been shown to have, like, psychiatric, you know, psychological issues, like, big ones.
Yeah, what about his blackouts?
What about
you mean that plot element that David Cage just completely forgot about halfway through the story?
The blackouts, where he just wandered around for hours while his son wandered off and got kidnapped?
And he wakes up with origami in his hand?
Huh?
I know, right? What about that? What about that, David? What about Ethan Moore's blackouts?
Today's World Magazine this week, and has been hailed by the whole nation as a
No
new
way.
hero for our
That's not how that works.
Astonishingly, he
No, this is not Ethan.
single-handedly
No, I
ended
thought
a
it was
sinister
Norman.
series
Yeah.
of killings.
Yeah, that's not how that works.
No.
The Origami
FBI agents do not go
Killer.
on like fucking
Saved
Letterman to talk
Sean
about
Mars.
killing a serial killer. It's like,
Determination, courage, and
no.
intelligence have won our admiration. Norman Jayden.
Would you like to talk about my drug addiction?
Good for you, Norman.
Like, the best outcome for this for Norman Jayden would be to not get kicked off the force.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, gross misconduct, right? And
Drugs.
we get the implication, at least, that he is trying to kick the habit.
Can you at least close your stall door when you have your drugs with you in a police place, you idiot? No.
There
this
you
is
go.
normal.
You got the good ending. You feel like you got the good ending.
I feel like I'm really angry and I want to rewrite the game.
Okay, so but
What about Lauren?
what about Lauren? No, he just sent her away on a train. She's not
I know,
important.
but what's her take on this?
I know, right?
It's like, what was he doing with me the entire time? Like, that's something actually when I jokingly suggested Scott Shelby be the Origami Killer because he came back to, like, torture all the people who were, like, how do you call it? Left behind by the dead kids? What are you doing? Are you just playing tanks?
He's hallucinating because he's not on the drugs anymore.
Ah, okay.
Uh-huh.
And now what?
Oh shit, he's seeing them even without Orion.
Kill yourself!
It's the drugs, man.
Or something weird.
The drugs have been fucking with his mind for too long. He's
You know
losing
what?
it. He's losing his shit.
You know what? If I were gonna lose it and all I see is like toy tanks everywhere, I'd rather lose it like that than any other way, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
There we go. Hey, Lauren.
Okay, so Lauren, what's your thought on this thing? On hanging out with a serial killer?
Were you thinking about that when you held me in your arms?
Yeah, that's fucked up, right?
Probably.
I don't know why you did all this.
No one
I
does,
mean-
because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. But aside from that, we do know.
Nothing can justify it anyway.
Uh-huh.
I feel nothing but contempt for you.
That's fair.
Do you think he would actually be
Nothing
buried
but
like that? He has
contempt.
no one left to care, and like I don't think he would get that kind of treatment.
Man, I don't know.
Because like that's a kind of grave that you know is gonna get vandalized,
yeah, but
right?
yeah, but like, you know, Criminals also get tombstones.
Yeah, but someone has to put them up.
Yeah.
But if no one...
Does Jeffrey Dahmer have a tombstone somewhere?
If his family paid for it, maybe that's my point. He doesn't have anyone.
Okay. Remind us straight off the bat, David. Why was that not addressed? Blackouts. Why were these not addressed? Why?
And why are you reminding us of this?
Her insomnia. Why was this
that
never
not
addressed?
Or the fact that she knew who he was, or how she knew where he was, or any of this game, or the weird thing with Gordy.
Yeah.
Like, that was just pointless.
Was super pointless. Hey, why did nothing bad ever happen to Blake for,
This.
stuff like this?
Yeah.
How did Scott Shelby get the resources to pull all this off? His death labyrinths and all of these things that he owns on the paycheck of a cop and then a private investigator.
And why were all of these people so loyal to Scott Shelby?
I know, right? And this guy, this fucking...
Yeah, there's so many coincidences. Just randomly they run into unconnected serial killers and
nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense.
Especially not the part where he escapes with a helicopter and the entire police force
and
chasing
Ethan
him.
falling backwards onto just...
Yeah, this fall!
Let's not even talk about this scene. It's like... You know what I love? I love that if you go to the Wikipedia page for Heavy Rain, and there's gonna be a synopsis and a reception or whatever. It says that fans of the game hail it for its magnificent storytelling. Critics of the game deride it for its awful storytelling. It's the most schizophrenic Wikipedia article ever.
Yeah, okay.
You have just gone through your second David Cage game, and I'm gonna say that Heavy Rain is the second worst one. Beyond Two Souls is worse. Beyond Two Souls is offensively bad.
Okay.
Heavy Rain is... People still think it's a good game.
Heavy Rain was kind of stupid, but in the end it became really, really bad.
Yeah. And it has... Heavy Rain at least had, some good characters. It has Norman, who's fun.
Yeah.
And it has Scott Shelby, who is fun until
you find out.
Until the reveal. That's just the dumbest fucking reveal
I
ever.
had fun playing Scott, and then that happened.
So obviously in comparison, okay? Detroit Become Human is a better game than Heavy Rain.
Yes, but it was also more offensive in some ways.
Yeah, the social message or whatever, it's just really, really embarrassing.
It's
this does not have a social undertone or anything like that.
Heavy Rain was bad, but it didn't make me as angry while I was playing it. Or is this...
Except for the sex scene, of course.
Yeah, okay. No, it made me angry. Don't... It didn't make me as perpetually angry.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And also, I was either... in Detroit, I was fighting with the story and how it went. In this game, I was fighting with story and the controls.
Yeah.
And the controls are the worst video controls I've ever experienced, I think.
Whew.
I cannot currently... Maybe I have seen something worse, but this is the worst I've experienced that I can think of right now.
And the controls in Detroit were not good either. But
but they were better than this.
Holding down R1 or whatever to walk forward is just the weirdest. Just the weirdest.
Yeah. There's...
Alright. So...
But,
So now that you've played 2 David Cage games, you're probably a bit better suited to sort of be able to identify Cageisms, right? Because the things that are similar, you can tell the whole thing about how he's very
I mean,
erratic in the storytelling and how he forgets things halfway through and because it's like not important.
This happened. This happened so often in Detroit, and it happened here, and it's big things.
Yeah, I know.
It's really big things.
And then he just tosses in these unrelated scenes. You had like the horror house with the zombie robots in Detroit.
Yeah, and here it was the serial killer.
And here it was like the Scarface scene with
And
with
that,
Scott Shelby,
yeah,
stuff
and
like
like
that.
the entire part was like, what was Scott Shelby just trying to engineer a scenario where he could just go Rambo on the guy who owned the construction site
It's
where his
so
brother
weird.
died, or what was his deal?
Why is he even doing anything with this mob leader, right? Why is he even interacting with him?
And, like-
he knows that Gordy is not the killer.
But the funny thing is, like, how does he know that he copycatted him?
Yeah,
How does he know that?
I know, right?
And how big of a coincidence is it that the son of the guy who owns the construction site where Scott Shelby's brother died is also a copycat of Scott Shelby?
Yeah. Why is he even going there to talk to Gordy? What could he possibly learn from that? There's just no point.
And why did Norman Jayden say I know all of that when he didn't know? He was looking at the sheet. He looked at the address of the person. There's only one person there. He was not going to a construction site, for fuck's sake.
No.
I think calling Norman Jayden was the correct thing to do.
It
should have been.
I also think so, which is why I said that it was a smart choice. Because I actually do think that it matters that she told him about the construction site. I'll look it up. Anyway, you managed to successfully navigate your way to the quote-unquote good ending of the game. Mm-hmm. I hope this leaves you with a feeling of satisfaction and fulfillment.
I am fulfilled with a sense of pride and accomplishment.
All the way around. To
I
everyone.
clicked buttons mostly in the correct order.
Uh-huh. So, as a closing thing, I guess, to all our loyal viewers...
I hope you're not a David Cage fan, because if you are, you've just listened to us shit on a game you probably like for a long time.
Yeah, but you know, that's the thing about David Cage games. That's what people always say. They trick people when they come out, and everyone's just like ooh and ah at whatever, because it's a bit different and it's like the cinematic experience or whatever. But they do not stand the test of time. And I
actually think if I replay this and found out just how many of my choices didn't matter, I'd be angry.
Yeah, and
because
also...
that's been a thing I've seen in Detroit.
And also all the ways that Scott Shelby is lying to the viewer with his thoughts.
Oh, that would make me so angry if I went back and replayed this and listened to all of Scott's thoughts and was like, who are you thinking these things for?
Yeah, for our enjoyment. So
what are these extras now?
I don't know.
Is that new?
Yeah, there's some new extras. I'm gonna guess it's just like some galleries and stuff.
What trophies did I get?
Trophies? Man, I don't know. Oh my god. Thank you for supporting interactive drama. Holy shit.
Like, these are different color animals, so those are the rare ones, I think, these one.
Yeah.
Complete the story with 4 characters alive.
Well done.
Succeed in all Ethan's trials.
Well done.
Find all clues using the RE crime scene and Mad fish tank
and find the killer. Yeah. And
save the kid.
Save Sean.
Save Sean.
Yeah. But seriously, the interactive drama, look at that. There is a trophy. Go back to that one because it's the first trophy in the list.
Thank you for supporting. It's just buying the game.
It's for buying the game and supporting interactive drama. That is about as pretentious as in Fahrenheit, where David Cage animated himself and put himself in the intro of the game.
Really?
As a narrator introducing you to the cinematic experience you are about to. Yeah. Oh, it's that one's special. So unfortunately, Anna.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you be done with David Cage games. I'm not saying the next one is going to be one, because it's not. We're going to take a break from the Cageisms.
Oh, I'm gonna do something completely different.
Completely different. I'm just saying, sometime down the line, when you least expect it, I am going to throw more David Cage on you.
No, because I don't want to pay money for it. Like, you bought Detroit Become Human and we actually got Heavy Rain for free as a package deal, which is why I was okay with paying it. But David Cage does not deserve my money. I worked hard for that.
Well, think of it this way, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay? We buy it and play it on the channel so that other people won't.
But
if I buy it and in so doing I can prevent 5 other people from buying it, then maybe I did the world a service.
this is a lie because you're just not that altruistic. You're just doing it to torture me. You are paying money
I
for
am
the
the Origami
pleasure
Killer.
of seeing me get angry at women being put into really threatening positions of...
Yes, I am the Origami Killer. We are all the Origami Killer on this blessed day.
So that was Heavy Rain, folks. I hope you didn't hate it as much as I did, because at least you didn't have to hold the controller. We're doing something completely different next that I'll probably actually enjoy.
Yay!
So long and bye-bye.
Bye-bye!